I was going to begin this video dressed like Axl Rose and whistling into a microphone, but then I realized if you're not about, 40 years old, that reference would go completely over your head. The internet's a pretty cool place. You can connect with people that you didn't even know were out there or expect to connect to. And last week I made a video where I kind of was ranting, just talking about, frustrations that you deal with as an author in terms of selling your books to publishers and the issues that you run into. And as a result of that video, I actually received an email from a fellow author who's also a librarian or works in a library anyway. It's a long, complicated story, but he too has experienced his share of frustrations as an author. And it's a story I've heard before, just the crazy circumstances of publishing and trying to sell a book, and there are all these hurdles that we jump through, and there's all these things that we how we measure our success, and it's like, well, if I just had an agent, or if I could just sell a book, and then we're still not happy, even when we meet those goals, because we still have more goals, and that's good, because we're human. I guess the point of making this video is that the number one thing that you have to have as an author is patience. Because this business is a very slow-moving business. Things move at a glacial speed. You just have to be prepared for that and realize that even if you write an awesome book, you may not get an agent right away. You may get an agent and you might not sell your book right away. You might sell your book, but there might be issues. Maybe the publisher goes bankrupt, or there's some other issue, and your book's not coming out. Even once you do sell a book, it takes a while for it to actually come out in print. Maybe if you're lucky, it'll be out within a year. I don't know of anyone who's had that experience, but usually it's a lot longer than that. That's not the only person that contacted me after my, video last week about being frustrated and trying to sell a book. And the other person that contacted me is someone that I actually hear from quite a bit. Because I'm related to him, because he's my dad. And he's semi-retired now, mostly retired, I guess. I don't know, I can't really keep track. But now he's starting some different ventures, including he's going to be starting a podcast, and he's going to be, I think, doing DJ stuff, and also like financial planning. I'm not really sure how the three go together. I mean, like the podcast and the DJ thing, I could see kind of going together because they're both music related. But as far as the other thing, that's just, his background. But apparently he's also thinking of starting a publishing company. I really have no idea. He sent me a kind of vague message via Facebook about that. And then when I asked for further details, because this was the first I was hearing about this, his response was patience, grasshopper. So yeah, patience. It's the theme this week. But yeah, you need to have patience, I think, if you're going to be an author, just because of the way that things move so slowly, and you don't also want to rush into things. I want this book that I have out there, I want it to be a real book, but I also want it to be done right. And so that's why I haven't really moved to self-publish it, because I don't think that's the best fit for this book. And, I want it to be published, but I also want it to find the right publisher, and the publisher that's going to be the best fit for it. And that's something to keep in mind with publishing. I mean, even if you do decide that self-publishing is the way to go, you have to be patient with that. You could right now go on Amazon and, upload a Word document to Kindle, and by the end of the day you could have a Kindle book available to sell, and that's fine if your manuscript is ready for that, if it has been edited and proofread, if you've hired people to do this for you, and if you've hired someone to design a cover for you, or at least are have experience with graphic design. But if you don't, if you're just if you just a few minutes ago typed "the end" on your manuscript and you're like, yes, it's done, it's going up on Amazon, and upload it to, Kindle Direct Publishing, that might not be the best way to go, because what you probably have is a first draft, a rough draft, and it's going to need a lot of work first from you, and then some outside help from editors and proofreaders and you'll probably want a nice looking cover, which means hiring a graphic designer. And of course, you're also going to want to plan your release, plan your launch, plan marketing, and all that good stuff. But the internet makes it possible to like instantly make your book available to the world, even when maybe it shouldn't be made available to the world. So patience in terms of publishing, whether you're publishing it yourself or trying to find the perfect publisher for your book. So I want to thank Darren, who sent me that email last week, sharing his own story about publishing, and just offered his own encouragement to me, and you know, hey, I'm in the same boat kind of thing. It helps, it does, and that's a good reason to, if you are an author, to connect with other authors, whether it's in person or through online groups, because no one really gets the author experience better than other authors, and other people just won't understand what you're going through. And unless you're the type of person that shares everything on social media, and a lot of times you don't want to be that person, it's good to have people that you can talk to and vent to, and that can understand totally what you're going through. And I'm lucky to have some people like that in my life, so I'm thankful for them too. And of course, I'm also thankful for my parents, including my dad, and all his different business ventures, which I'm looking forward to learning more about. So this is your Grasshopper signing off. I will be back next week with another Awkward Author video. My name's Alyssa Grasso. I am an author, I'm awkward, and most of the time I am patient. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, or share this video, or comment below. Okay, see you guys all soon.